Unlocking Academic English Vocabulary 256 Academic Writing Verbs. Introduction. Welcome to Unlocking Academic English Vocabulary. This lesson provides you with a robust set of 256 academic verbs, complete with their definitions. The aim is to introduce and reinforce your familiarity with the essential language required when preparing for exams like IELTS, TOEFL, among others, as well as for academic pursuits at higher learning institutions. Let's begin. Verbs are words that express actions, events, or states of being. They are essential in constructing sentences and conveying meaning. Verbs can be classified into various categories, such as action verbs, linking verbs, auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs, and phrasal verbs. Action verbs. These are the most common type of verb and express physical or mental action. For example, John runs every morning. Physical action: she thinks about her future. Mental action. Linking verbs. These verbs connect the subject of the verb to additional information about the subject. They do not express action but a state of being or a condition. The most common linking verb is to be. For example, I am a teacher. The cake smells delicious. Auxiliary helping verbs. These verbs are used together with a main verb to show the verb's tense or to form a question or negative. Examples of auxiliary verbs are be, do, and have. For example, she is going to the park. They have completed their homework. Where did they all go? Modal verbs. These are a type of auxiliary verb that express necessity or possibility. They include words like can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, and would. For example, you must submit your assignment by Friday. Can she swim? Transitive verbs. These are action verbs that always express doable activities and always have a direct object, something or someone who receives the action of the verb. For example, I read this book. She loves her dog. Intransitive verbs. These are verbs that don't have a direct object. They represent an action or a condition that does not pass to a receiver. For example, we've arrived. The sun set. Phrasal verbs. These are idiomatic phrases consisting of a verb and another element, typically an adverb or a preposition, or a combination of both. They are unique in that they have a different meaning than what the individual words suggest. For example, you should give up smoking. Give up equals quit. I look up to my father. Look up to equals admire. Academic verbs refer to the specific vocabulary that is commonly used in academic writing, reading, and speaking tasks. These verbs are often more precise and formal than words used in ordinary everyday discourse. They frequently relate to tasks such as gathering and analyzing data, summarizing information, developing arguments or presenting your point of view, and writing essays, articles, and reports. Here, we have compiled a list of 256 highly important verbs. Although this list is far from exhaustive, as a fully comprehensive list of verbs would be twice the size if not larger, we hope this list can serve as an introductory reference aid in the preliminary stages of your academic language study.
Absorb, to take in, as in absorb information or absorb moisture. Abstract, to consider something theoretically or summarize. Accept, to give an affirmative answer, to consent. Access, to gain entry, obtain permission, to use something, often referring to information or resources. Achieve, also attain, to successfully reach a goal or objective. Adapt, also adjust, to modify in response to changing circumstances or conditions. Advocate, to publicly support or promote a particular idea, policy, cause or person. Affect, to have an impact or influence on someone. Affirm, confirm, support, or assert the truth or validity of something. Agree, also accord, concur, to have the same point of view with another. Aim, to have a specific goal or objective in mind. Allocate, to distribute or assign resources or responsibilities in a planned or organized manner. Alternate, to switch or change between two or more options or courses of action. Amend, make minor changes or improve. Analyze, examine in detail and identify key components or patterns. Animate, to bring to life or give energy or movement to something. Appertain, also pertain, to belong or be connected or relevant to a particular subject, topic or person. Apply, to put into operation. Approach, to move closer or to begin to deal with a particular problem or task. Approximate, to come close to or estimate a value or quantity. Argue, present reasons or evidence to support a claim. Arrange, to organize or put things in a particular order or position. Articulate, express an idea fluently and coherently. Assess, evaluate or determine the value or quality of something. Assign, to allocate or designate a task, responsibility or role. Assist, also aid, to provide help or support. Assume, to suppose or make an educated guess. Assure, to give someone positive news. Attain, also acquire, to achieve, obtain or get something. Attribute, to ascribe, assign, or give a quality, characteristic, or credit to someone or something. Benefit, to gain an advantage or positive outcome from something. Build, to construct, put parts together into a structure. Calculate, determine a numerical value or outcome using mathematical methods. Cause, to make something happen. Cite, to reference a source, such as a book, article or quotation in a publication. Claim, to assert or state something as true or factual. Clarify, make clear or understandable. Classify, also categorize, to organize or arrange something into groups or classes based on shared characteristics. Combine, to join or merge into a single thing. Comment, to express an opinion or provide feedback or observations on a particular topic or issue. Commit, to dedicate or pledge oneself to a particular course of action. Communicate, to convey or exchange information, ideas, or feelings through verbal or nonverbal means. Compare, also contrast, identify and highlight differences between two or more things. Compensate, to provide something, often in the form of payment or benefits, as a way to make up for a loss or inconvenience. Compound, also combine, to mix multiple elements or ingredients to create a more complex or intensified result. Comprehend, to understand or grasp the meaning or significance. Comprise, also consist or constitute, to be made of different parts or components. Conclude, reach a decision or form an opinion based on evidence or reasoning. Conduct, to carry out or perform a particular activity, often in a systematic or organized manner. Confine, also constrict or constrain, to restrict or limit something or someone within set boundaries or parameters. Confirm, to verify or validate the truth, accuracy, or validity of something. Connect, to join or link things together. Consent, to give permission or agree to something. Consider, think about or take into account when making a judgment or decision. Consult, to seek advice or guidance from someone. Consume, eat, drink, acquire. Contradict, to assert or state the opposite of what has been said or believed. Contribute, to give or provide something, often in terms of ideas, resources, or effort. Control, regulate, limit and/or influence, manage someone or something. Converge, to come together or meet at a common point. Convert, to change or transform something from one form, function, or belief to another. Convey, to make a feeling or idea known and understandable. Cooperate, to work jointly towards a shared end. Coordinate, to organize or arrange different elements or parts in a harmonious or efficient way. Create, to bring into existence or produce something new, often through imagination or skill. Criticize, also critique, analyze and give judgment on the strengths and weaknesses of a work or idea. Debate, to engage in formal discussion or argument. Decline, to move downward or to refuse or reject something. Deduce, to reach a conclusion or inference based on evidence or reasoning. Deduct, to subtract or take away a certain amount from a total. Defend, to protect or support someone or something from criticism or attack. Define, explain the meaning of a word, concept, or idea. Deliver, to transport or bring something to a specific location or recipient. Demonstrate, show or provide evidence to support a claim or argument. Deny, also dispute, to refuse to accept or believe something, or to assert that something is not true. Depart, to leave on a journey. Depend, to rely upon, or to be determined by, another. Derive, to draw out, or obtain, one thing from another. Describe, give a detailed account or explanation of something. Design, to plan or create something with a specific purpose or intention. Designate, to assign or identify something or someone as a particular role or category. Detect, to discover or identify the presence of something, often through observation or analysis. Deter, also discourage, to try and prevent inaction or outcome. Determine, establish or find out the facts or truth about something, or cause or control something to happen. Develop, create or improve something. Deviate, to turn from away from an intended course. Diminish, to reduce or make something smaller or less significant. Discover, to find something new, unexpectedly. Discuss, talk about a topic or issue in detail, considering different perspectives. Distinguish, recognize or point out the differences between two or more things. Distribute, to share or divide something among different people or places. Diverge, to separate or move in different directions from a common point or path. Document, to record information in written or visual form. Doubt, feeling uncertain, lacking conviction. Draft, to prepare a preliminary or rough version of a work. Elaborate, to provide more detail or expand on an idea. Emerge, to come into existence or become apparent. Emphasize, give special importance or prominence to something. Encourage, to give support and confidence. Enforce, to ensure compliance with a rule, law, or regulation. Ensure, to make certain. Establish, to set up or create something, often with the intention of making it permanent. Estimate, to make an approximate calculation or judgment based on available information. Evaluate, assess the strengths, weaknesses, or value of something. Examine, inspect or investigate closely and systematically. Exchange, to give or receive something in return for something else. Execute, to carry out or perform a task or action. Exist, to be. Expand, to increase in size, volume, or scope. Explain, make something clear or understandable by describing or giving reasons. Explore, investigate or consider something in detail. Express, to convey or communicate thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Facilitate, to make a process or task easier or more efficient by providing assistance, resources, or guidance. Familiarize, to make someone or oneself acquainted or familiar with something, often through instruction or experience. Focus, to concentrate or direct attention on a specific topic, task, or aspect. Follow, to go or come after someone or something. Formulate, to create or develop a systematic plan, theory, or hypothesis based on careful thought and analysis. Function, to operate or work in a particular way, fulfilling a specific purpose or role. Gather, to collect or assemble information, data, or evidence from various sources or through systematic methods. Generalize, to draw a broad conclusion or statement based on specific examples or observations. Generate, to produce or create something, such as ideas, data, or solutions. Grant, to give or allow someone to have or do something. Guide, to lead or direct someone in a particular direction or course of action. Highlight, to emphasize or draw attention to a particular point, idea, or aspect. Hypothesize, to propose a tentative explanation or theory based on limited evidence or reasoning. Identify, recognize or indicate something accurately. Illustrate, provide examples or visual aids to clarify or support a point. Implement, to put into effect or action. Impose, to force something to be accepted or enforced. Imply, suggest or indicate something without explicitly stating it. Impose, to force something to be accepted or enforced. Incorporate, also integrate, to combine different parts into a whole. Increase, to become greater in size, quantity, or degree. Indicate, point out or show a sign or signal of something. Infer, deduce or conclude something based on evidence or reasoning. Influence, also impact, to have an effect on someone or something. Inhibit, to prevent or restrict someone or something from doing or achieving something. Inquire, formally request, ask for information. Insert, to put or place something into something else. Intend, to have a specific purpose or plan in mind. Interact, to communicate or engage with someone or something. Interpret, explain the meaning or significance of something. Interrupt, to stop, or break, the continuity of an action. Intervene, to come between or interrupt a situation or event. Invest, to put money, time, or effort into something with the expectation of achieving a return or benefit. Investigate, carry out a systematic or thorough examination or research. Involve, also include, to bring someone or something in as a necessary part or participant in a task or activity. Isolate, to set apart or separate someone or something from others. Iterate, also reiterate, to repeat or emphasize something for clarity or emphasis. Justify, provide reasons or evidence to support or defend a decision or action. Limit, to set a boundary or restriction on something. Link, to connect or join together. Locate, find or discover the exact position or place of something. Maintain, to keep something in a particular state or condition. Manage, to be in charge, exercise control over others in a work setting or handle something. Manipulate, handle or control something skillfully, often in an experimental or analytical context. Measure, determine the size, amount, or degree of something using a standard unit. Merge, to combine together. Modify, to make changes or alterations. Monitor, observe, oversee, keep watch, supervise. Navigate, to find one's way through or around a complex system, process, or concept. Negate, deny or refute the truth or validity of something. Negotiate, to engage in discussions or conversations to reach an agreement or resolution. Note, take notice of or pay attention to something. Observe, watch or perceive something carefully or attentively. Obtain, to acquire or get possession of something. Occupy, to take up or fill a space, time, or position. Occur, to happen. Oppose, also object, to disagree and try to prevent. Optimize, to make something as effective, efficient, or useful as possible. Organize, to arrange or order things in a structured or systematic way. Outline, provide a summary or overview of the main points. Paraphrase, rephrase a text or passage using different words while maintaining the original meaning. Participate, to take part or be involved in an activity or event. Perceive, to become aware of or understand something through the senses or the mind. perceive, to become aware or conscious of something, to see, hear, or sense. Perform, to carry out or execute a task, action, or activity. Permit, to allow or give permission for something to happen or be done. Plan, to make a detailed proposal or arrangement for something proceed, to come before in time, order, or position. Predict, forecast or estimate an event or outcome based on available information. Present, to give, or formally deliver, also to award. Prevent, to stop or hinder something from happening or being done. Prioritize, to give greater importance or significance to something over others. Process, to perform a series of actions or steps to achieve a particular result. Produce, to make, create, manufacture or build, also to cause a particular result, or show, deliver or provide. Prohibit, to officially forbid, not allow. Project, to plan, calculate, or estimate something for a future event or time. Promote, to support or encourage the growth, development, or popularity of something. Propose, put forward a suggestion, idea, or solution. Prove, demonstrate or establish the truth or validity of something. Provide, to give or supply something to someone. Provoke, to incite or stimulate a reaction or response from someone. Publish, to make content available to the public, e.g. in a book, journal, online etc. Pursue, to follow or chase after something or someone in order to achieve a goal. Qualify, 1. To meet the necessary criteria or requirements. 2. To put conditions or limitations and clarifications to a claim in order to make the meaning more precise. Quantify, to measure or express something in numerical terms. Question, or query, ask for information or raise doubts about something. Quote, to cite or reproduce the exact words from another source. React, to respond or behave in a certain way in response to a situation or stimulus. Realize, to become aware or understand something that was previously unknown. Reason, to think logically or use rational thought to understand or explain something. Recognize, identify or acknowledge the existence, validity, or quality of something. Recommend, suggest or endorse something as a good or suitable course of action. Record, to set down in writing or other permanent format, e.g. writing, audio, video recording etc. Reduce, to make something smaller, fewer, or less in size, quantity, or intensity. Refer, also reference, mention or direct someone's attention to something. Refine, to improve or make something more precise or accurate. Reflect, to throw back heat or light, as opposed to absorb, also to consider or think deeply. Refuse, also reject, to decline or say no to something. Regulate, to control or manage something according to a set of rules or standards. Reinforce, to strengthen or make something stronger. Relate, establish a connection or link between two or more things. Rely, to depend or trust in someone or something. Remove, to take away or eliminate something. Replace, to provide a substitute, to take the place of something else. Represent, stand for or symbolize something, act or speak on behalf of someone. Require, to need or demand something. Resemble, to have similar qualities or characteristics with another. Resolve, to settle, to find a solution to a problem. Respond, to answer or reply to something. Restore, to bring back or return something to its original state or condition. Restrict, to limit or control something. Retain, to keep or continue to have something. Reverse, to change or turn something to the opposite or previous direction or state. Review, examine or assess something formally or informally. Revise, make changes or corrections to improve something. Rise, to move upward or increase in height, position, or value. Scrutinize, to examine or inspect closely and thoroughly. Search, also seek, to try to find something. Select, to choose or pick out from a group or set of options. Separate, to divide or set apart into different parts or categories. Signify, to indicate or represent something, often through a sign or symbol. Solve, to find a solution or answer to a problem or challenge. Specify, to state or define something clearly or precisely. Speculate, form a theory or conjecture without firm evidence. State, to express or declare something in words. Stimulate, to encourage or provoke activity, growth, or interest in something. Stress, to emphasize or give importance to something. Submit, to present or hand over something for consideration, approval, or judgment. Substantiate, to provide evidence or proof to support or confirm something. Summarize, give a brief statement of the main points or key details of something. Supply, to provide or make available something that is needed or required. Support, provide evidence, examples, or arguments to strengthen a claim. Suppose, to assume or believe something to be true without certain knowledge or evidence. Survey, to examine or study something in a systematic and comprehensive way. Synthesize, combine different elements or ideas to form a coherent whole. Theorize, formulate or propose a theory or explanation based on evidence or reasoning. Trace, follow or track the development, history, or origin of something. Transfer, to move or convey from one place, person, or situation to another. Transport, to carry or move from one place to another, typically by vehicle or vessel. Unveil, also reveal, to remove a veil or covering, also to make a public announcement. Validate, also verify, confirm or prove the accuracy, authenticity or truth of something. Vary, also variate, differ in size, amount, degree, or other quality. Vindicate, to clear someone from blame, suspicion, or doubt by providing evidence or proof of their innocence or justification. Visualize, to imagine. Weigh, to determine the weight of something by using a scale or balance. It can also refer to considering or evaluating the importance, merits, or consequences of something before making a decision.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, leave us a comment and share these videos with your peers. By showing your support to helping the channel grow, we are able to provide more high-quality educational content. For further information about our courses or to schedule a consultation, please write to us or visit our website at www.practicalenglishwithdarcy.blogspot.com. We are dedicated to helping you achieve your language goals and look forward to being a part of your academic journey. Thank you for choosing Practical English.